All right, guys. So, this is the second part of the fan voice casting I had in mind for the Energon universe. Like I said yesterday, I did Transformers, and today we're going to do the GI Joe half. Now, keep in mind this is fan casting for the voices for the upcoming GI Joe part of the Energon universe. So this is just me pitching voices. This isn't the official cast. And if I'm wrong, that's totally fine. These are just actors and actresses I would love to see, and I think best fit the voices. And if you have anyone different, that's totally fine. I'm always down to hear what you guys have to say. Yeah. So, let's get started. So I'm not going to do every GI Joe and every Cobra member because right now, we don't really have a lot of characters. So I'm going to focus on the main cast currently in the Energon universe as of this recording. So we're going to go through the Joes first, and then we're going to move on to Cobra. Starting off with Duke. There are a lot of people I thought could work as Duke, but there was one guy I thought, oh my god, he's kind of perfect. And that person is Freddie Prinze Jr. Freddie Prinze Jr., most of you guys would know best, is like he played Fred in this live action Scooby-Doo. He's been in he was in a lot of he was of course in I Know What You Did Last Summer, and most of you guys would also know him as Kanan Jarrus from Star Wars Rebels. He has a great like military voice. He has like a very authoritative action hero kind of voice, and I think he just fits Duke perfectly. I think he would make a really solid Duke because you need someone who's not only has an authority to him, but also has a bit of a mouth to him as well. And I think Freddie Prinze Jr. is kind of perfect for that role. I could totally see him playing Duke. So yeah, Freddie Prinze Jr. Next up, Scarlet. There were a lot of people I was thinking for Scarlet, but this one I thought, oh, she's kind of awesome. And it'd be kind of cool to see her in more of hero roles, because she really hasn't really done any like hero roles in voice acting. At least not a lot of them. And that is Zelda Williams, daughter of Robin Williams, and most of you guys would know best as the voice of Kuvira from Legend of Korra. Not only that, she's also been a director as of late with Lisa Frankenstein. The reason why I picked Zelda is because, much like for Freddie Prinze Jr., she's really good at playing like a serious military kind of character who can be the not only the the badass, but also be the have that kind of soldier tone to her. She really really knocked out of the park with Kuvira. So I think I think because again, I don't think she's done any hero roles, and if they were bit roles. So I think I think she would be my pick for Scarlet. The more I thought about it, I was like, yeah, she'd actually make a really solid Scarlet. So next up, we have Risk. Risk, there are a few actors, but then I thought about this guy, and I was like, it could work. It could make interesting, and that is Gabriel Luna. Gabriel Luna has done shows like Narcos and a few others, but you know him best as Robbie Reyes, Ghost Rider from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. He's really, I think he could really capture Risk's kind of cold attitude, as well as like when it goes to Playboy attitude with Risk, he can easily just cross over into that tone, no sweat. I think he could easily capture that. There was also a few other actors I was thinking, but Gabriel was the one I was kind of like, you think he'd be kind of perfect. Anyway, moving on now to Clutch. Clutch, this was kind of easy. Sam Worthington. Sam Worthington, while he's not an actor I really kind of enjoy, Worthington really does play soldier roles pretty well, especially like conflicted soldier roles. So Clutch has always been like kind of like flying by the seat of his pants, and I think Worthington could really like capture that. So Sam Worthington's my pick for Clutch. Then we have General Hawk, and this was the guy I picked right from the get. It's J.K. Simmons. J.K. Simmons has voiced generals before, of course, in like General Eiling in the Justice League cartoons, and he's really good at just having a great authoritative voice. Obviously, you see that with Omni-Man and Invincible. So when I was making this cast, I was like, my pick for J.K. Simmons is going to be General Hawk for J.K. Simmons. Or, excuse me, J.K. Simmons for General Hawk. Ugh, tongue-tied. But yeah, there was no one else, and I'm sure someone's going to think of something better, but like I was like, yeah, J.K. Simmons is my pick for General Hawk. Like, not, and I'm sure, I have no doubt in my mind, I have literally no doubt in my mind that a lot of the voice actors from Invincible are going to be brought over for the Energon universe. Like, not even kidding. I am quite certain we're going to get like some voice actors here and there, some crossover with that cast. Because yeah, you could just like Kirkman and everyone else could just farm from that from Invincible and do that here. Anyway, now we come to Baroness, and like General Hawk, this was the actress I was like, it has to be her. Like, there's no one else I could see, and that's Lena Headey. Of course, Cersei Lannister. She just would be perfect as not only like the voice of Baroness, but I could easily see her be live action Baroness in a show. But doing the voice, yeah, because Lena Headey, I know it's kind of a basic answer, but it's the perfect answer too. And sometimes you just go with the perfect answer. She like the whole thing with Baroness is that you don't really know her in the Energon universe, is that you don't know where her allegiances lie. So to have that with someone who really can voice a character where you don't know their allegiances lie and you can't trust the character they're playing, is it a little typecasting? Yes, but is it perfect? Also yes. So Baroness. When I was thinking of this cast, alongside J.K. Simmons as General Hawk, I was like, Lena Headey should be Baroness. Like, not even a joke. Now we go to Stalker, and my pick for Stalker is Ernie Hudson. A guy who is a solid voice actor as much as he is a regular actor. Stalker is kind of a weathered soldier, and Ernie Hudson, I think, could really capture that. He can really play the smug but serious role for the character. So I have no doubt in my mind Ernie Hudson would be great. Then we have Rock and Roll. Rock and Roll, my pick for Rock and Roll is Bruce Campbell. Why? Because one, Bruce Campbell, and two, it would just be kind of like Rock and Roll is supposed to be loud. He's supposed to be like cocky. He's meant to be like, I'm going to get in your face and yell and like laugh at you as you point a gun in my face. And also be just kind of carefree and stuff. And I think Bruce Campbell could really capture that. So Bruce Campbell is my pick for Rock and Roll. And finally, CoverGirl. CoverGirl, I picked Mae Whitman. Most of you guys know best as like Amity, Katara, April, so many other female characters. Mae Whitman, I think, could really capture like not only like the fun that CoverGirl has, but also like again that soldier mentality, and really switch back and forth with CoverGirl. So I think she'd be great. Now we're moving on to the main core cast of G.I. Joe. I mean, excuse me, not G.I. Joe, Cobra, Jesus. And we're going to start things off with Destro. And there were a lot of actors I was thinking for Destro's voice. But this one I came back to a lot, and that's Graham McTavish, who most of you guys would know best as Dracula from Castlevania. Yeah, he would be absolutely just a great booming voice for Destro. Is it I know someone's gonna like, you need an actor who can pull off a Sean Connery or something. I don't think you need that for every Destro. I think this Destro should be a little different. Should he still be Scottish? Yes. So you should get a Scottish actor who can also have a big, intimidating voice, and who better than the guy who played Dracula. Anyway, next up, Zartan, and this was Jai Courtney. Most who you know best as like Captain Boomerang from Suicide Squad. That was the role. I was like, it was like when I was thinking of Zartan, I was like, oh yeah, it's Jai Courtney, a crazy Australian being played by a crazy Australian. Perfect. Like there were no notes. Then we have his sister Zorana, and I'm not going to do every single. I'm not going to do all the Dreadnoks. I'm just doing Zartan and Zorana. But Zorana, my pick for her was Christina V. Of course, Miraculous Ladybug, Veronica from Hell of a Boss. Yeah, she's really good at doing villain roles. But I'm wondering if she could do an Australian accent. Maybe, I don't know, but she's really great at not only doing like hero roles, but she's also great at playing like almost sinister kind of roles as well. So I think she could really give Zorana that kind of edge that you need for that character. Next up, Mercer. Mercer, I was thinking just for the hell of it, this was the actor I was thinking of, and that is a wrestler. because he's kind of a wrestler in his own right. So my pick was Roman Reigns. Why? I think you need someone with a lot of like physicality and like strength in their voice, and also like I was like, well, he's kind of a wrestler type character and whatnot, so why not? Anyway, then we have Chameleon. My pick was Sarah Michelle Gellar, who has done villain roles before, and I think she could give off the same kind of voice she had for the Seventh Sister from Star Wars Rebels. She could just apply it here. I think that's kind of perfect. And now we come to Cobra Commander. So who is my pick for Cobra Commander? My pick for Cobra Commander is none other than... And I thought there were so many actors. There were so many actors I went through for Cobra Commander. But this guy, I was thinking about it, and then I was going through pictures like to match an actor to the face, and then I saw this guy. I was like, oh, he's kind of perfect. My pick for if I could cast Cobra Commander in this show, my pick would be Zachary Quinto. Yeah. Zachary Quinto, most of you guys would know best as like Sylar from Heroes, Spock from the Star Trek movie, from the Abrams verse, and of course the voice of Robot in Invincible. Zachary Quinto is really good at playing villains. Yeah, he's brutal. He can play sinister. He can play cold. And you need someone, especially this version of Cobra, a Cobra Commander, who is this sinister, I'm always in control, and if you get in my face, I will rip it off. You need someone who you can believe is this sinister, calculating voice and can just destroy you with just his words. And Quinto is really good at that. That kind of cold, calculating malice he can bring out in his voice. I was thinking, I forget the actor's name, but he played Dexter in, of course, the show Dexter. He'd also be interesting, but Quinto would give just this. He has this ice cold delivery to him, and I think he could also have I think he's just kind of perfect for when you need someone who can just give the aura of "Don't fuck with me. I'm Cobra motherfucking Commander" with him. So Zachary Quinto is my personal pick for my fan cast for Cobra Commander. But you guys tell me in the comments below, what are your casting choices, fan cast choices for G.I. Joe and Cobra? Just comment below, let me know. Other than that, I hope you all enjoyed this. I'm Mr. Multiverse. I'll see you next time, Multiverse.